Welcome back to the Infinite Fire podcast, where we focus on achieving financial independence through the practice of infinite banking. Today, we're going to be discussing the difference between term life insurance and whole life insurance. When I think about whole life insurance and term life insurance, I think about the difference between buying a car for cash and buying a brand new car. When I'm buying a car for cash, I'm just trying to really take care of my immediate needs. Can I get from point A to point B with this car? I know it's not going to last that long, but you know what? While I have it, I'll be able to do something. I'll be able to achieve my short-term goals. Now, when I think about whole life insurance, I'm thinking about buying that brand new car. It has a lot more bells and whistles, but it's a lot more expensive. But I know I'll be able to keep this car for longer, and I will have more of a peace of mind with it. And it usually comes with more comfort. So that is the difference between term life insurance and whole life insurance. So with term life insurance is insurance only for a term. That's why when you sign up for term life insurance, it's like, how long do you want to be covered? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I've even seen some for 35 years. But I want you to ask yourself this question. How long do you want to be covered? How long do you want the peace of mind that when you leave this earth, the people you leave behind are going to be able to not have a burden, but they're going to have money to put your affairs in order, and actually some left over as well. Is that only okay for you for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? I don't know. You tell me. But the majority of people I speak with, they want that peace of mind their entire life. But I will say, term insurance, I feel, has its place. Term insurance has its place because if you are new to life insurance and you're like, you know what? I need something right now and I'm going to transition until a better product, a more long-lasting product. All right, fine. Term insurance is great for that. If you don't know about life insurance and you need to get some type of coverage, absolutely get term insurance. If you are a new family, you're like, hey, again, I don't have any coverage, fine, get term insurance. You just getting out of college or you're in college, you're like, hey, I want to make sure that I'm covered so my family, I'm not a burden to my family. Absolutely use term insurance. However, if you say to yourself, you know, I want to be covered for life. I want to know how much I'm going to pay for life. I want to know how much I'm going to be covered for my entire life. Then you need to look at whole life insurance. Because term insurance cannot guarantee that. Because after the term is up, they're going to have you be reevaluated. Medically reevaluated, and there's no guarantee that they'll medically pass you to get another term. So imagine after 30 years of paying whatever your premium was, and now you're 30 years older at the time where you really need to have life insurance and to have coverage because you're like, you know what? Death is a possibility. You can go to that same life insurance company where now your term is expired. You can say, hey, I want to sign another term. They start the underwriting process and like, you know what? You've had too many medical issues in the past. We're not going to give you that same death benefit we gave you before. Your price is going to be significantly higher. Or they can come back to you and say, you know what? I'm sorry, we're unable to offer you another term policy. And I've seen that. I've absolutely seen people be denied for some medical issues. I've absolutely seen it. Now, with whole life insurance, again, it's going to be a lot more of a payment up front, but your death benefit is guaranteed for your entire life. No need to be reevaluated. No need to re-sign contracts or anything like that. They're not looking at your medical history every year. Once you sign that contract for a whole life policy, it is guaranteed for your entire life. All you need to do is to continue that policy is to continue to make your premium payments. As long as you make your premium payments, you can absolutely keep that policy for the rest of your life. That gives a person a peace of mind, and that gives a family a sense of stability. So with that, what would you rather do? Have to reevaluate this situation in 5, 10, or 30 years? Or again, would you rather have stability for life with the added bonus of being able to accumulate a cash value inside of your policy? In whole life policies, you accumulate a cash value that, if you want to, you can later use. That is a discussion for another episode, but you can use that cash value later down the road if you want to, or even before that. As your cash value accumulates, the death benefit increases as well. So you can start off with $250,000 worth of coverage, and as the years go along, it can turn into $275, $300, $325, $350. So you have to ask yourself, am I in it for a short-term gain or lifelong stability? Thank you so much for tuning in to our podcast today. Please, please, please let us know what you think. Let me know what's important to you. Is it important for you to have the short-term needs satisfied, or are you playing the long game? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Infinite Fire podcast. We look forward to discussing more topics with you in the future.